It's probably not something you think about every day, whether or not the foods you are eating could contain carcinogens, but with almost 1.5 million people diagnosed with some type of cancer just last year, perhaps it's time to look at what is in our foods that could be causing such a huge number of new cancer patients. Here is a list of the top 16 foods that you most likely consume every day that may contain carcinogens or be suspected of causing cancer. Top 10 cancer-causing foods to cut your cancer risk in half. 1. Genetically modified foods, GMOs. The rapidly growing industry of genetically modified crops are infiltrating our food supply at an alarming rate. More than 90% of our corn and soy are now genetically modified. This fairly new practice is the source of many debates. Experts agree that adequate testing was not done before GMO foods were added to the ingredient listing of thousands of products. In other words, no one, including the growers and manufacturers of GMO foods, knows the long-term effect they will have on human health. Look for GMO-free labels whenever possible or buy organic, which always means a product is not genetically modified. 2. Microwave popcorn. From the chemically lined bag to the actual contents, microwave popcorn is at the center of lung cancer debates around the world. Not only are the kernels and oil likely GMO, which the manufacturer does not have to disclose, unless organic, the fumes released from artificial butter flavoring contain diacetyl, which is toxic to humans. Make your own organic popcorn the old-fashioned way. It tastes better, doesn't release toxic fumes, and is a healthier choice for you. 3. Canned goods. Most cans are lined with a product called bisphenol A, BPA, which has been shown to genetically alter the brain cells of rats. Many plastic goods, thermal paper, water lines, and many dental composites also contain BPA. Help protect your DNA by sticking to fresh or frozen vegetables that have no added ingredients for your family's table. These are better for you and available year-round. 4. Grilled red meat. While grilled food can taste delicious, scientists have discovered that preparing meats in this way, especially processed meats like hot dogs, releases a carcinogen called heterocyclic aromatic amines. When you grill red meat to the point of well done, it changes the chemical and molecular structure of the meat. You're better off baking, broiling, or preparing meat in a skillet than on the grill. 5. Refined sugar. The biggest cancer-causing food, by far, is high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, and other refined sugars. Even brown sugar is highly refined white sugar with some of the removed molasses added back in for flavor and color. Refined sugars, and foods made with them, are the source of major insulin spikes and feed the growth of cancer cells. Since the majority of the sugar supply in the U.S. is made using genetically modified, GMO, sugar beets, a healthier option is organic honey, coconut sugar, or maple sugar. Now that oncologists are using diabetes medication to fight cancer cells, there's no doubt, finally, that those mutated cancer cells love sugar. 6. Salted, pickled, and smoked foods. These products typically contain preservatives, such as nitrates, which are intended to prolong shelf life. The additives used in processed foods can accumulate in your body over time. Eventually, such toxins cause damage at the cellular level and lead to diseases like cancer. When smoked foods are cooked at high temperatures, the nitrates are converted to the much more dangerous nitrites. Note, by pickled foods we don't mean the fermented foods you make at home. 7. Soda and carbonated beverages. Sodas have been at the center of the health debate for 2 decades as a major cancer-causing food. Filled with high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, dyes, and a host of other chemicals, they are very bad for every aspect of your health. They provide zero nutritional value and rob your body of the nutrients you get from other foods. Adding diet to the label means you're also likely consuming aspartame, which is no better than rat poison to human cells. 8. White flour. When flour is refined, all nutritional value is removed. Then it's bleached with chlorine gas to make it more appealing to consumers. The glycemic index for white flour is very high, meaning it spikes your insulin levels without providing nutritional fuel. Carbohydrates are converted to sugars by your body, so excessive products that contain white flour can lead to increased insulin resistance. Simple sugars, like refined carbohydrates, are the preferred fuel source for cancer. 9. Farmed fish. Commercial fish farming involves raising an incredible number of fish, such as salmon, in a crowded environment. More than 60% of the salmon consumed in the United States comes from a farming operation where they are treated with antibiotics, pesticides, and other carcinogenic chemicals to try and control the bacterial, viral, and parasitic outbreaks that result from cramming so many fish in a small space. Farmed fish also don't have as much omega-3 as wild salmon. 10. Hydrogenated oils. Vegetable oils are chemically extracted from their source, chemically treated, and more chemicals are added to change the smell and taste. They're packed with unhealthy omega-6 fats, that Americans already consume way too much of, and have been proven to alter the structure of our cell membranes.